I don't think anyone should tell anyone not to do things unless it's obviously like you're trying to get boobs that are out here or something.
How do I go straight?
Bless my sweet little heart.
Let's go, girls.
How are we feeling about the Taylor Swift new album, gang?
Oh my god.
Good morning, guys. Happy Monday. I think it's Monday today. I am having, no, it is Monday. What am I talking about? I know it's Monday because I'm starting the weekly vlog off. I don't know why I've said that. But I am having a little vintage morning this morning. So I headed into London nice and early and had an appointment with my Botox doctor. So I go to the aesthetics doctor. If you find him on Instagram, he's unreal. Like, he's so good at what he does. And I went over this morning for a little appointment. So I basically just got my Botox topped up, which I haven't had done in a really long time. And then after that, we did a little bit of tear trough filler, which I've had before and I really like it. I think it's just so good. It's basically, I don't know how to explain this in the easiest way, but you know when you get the hollows under your eyes? I got it in May last year, and it basically is filler, so the same filler as like your cheeks or your lips, etc. But they put filler under your eyes, and it basically helps to like fill out the hollow. Doesn't really get rid of dark circles apparently, according to like doctors and stuff, but it basically just like pushes the hollow out, so it does kind of minimize the dark circles because obviously you're pushing the filler in, so it kind of, I don't really know. I don't know how it all works. You need to look into it. I'm obviously not a doctor or anything, so I would advise looking into it, but I really like it, and I think it definitely makes me look more awake, makes me look brighter, more like, I don't know how to explain it, but if I look at myself before and after, specifically before I had it done the first time, I looked more tired and my skin looked a lot more dull, whereas when I had it done, I feel like it just brightens my face, it makes me look a lot more youthful, it makes me look like brighter, more wide awake and less tired. So I'm all for it. I think it's great. Obviously, it goes without saying that I'm not promoting that you should get things like this. If you want them, absolutely by all means, I think you should. I don't think anyone should tell anyone not to do things unless it's obviously like you're trying to get boobs that are out here or something. Then I would say it's probably a bit of an issue. But if you want to get little treatments to make you feel good, I don't see why you shouldn't do that. So I think, yes, if you want to do it and it makes you happy, go for it. That's exactly what I do, and I'm all for it. So anyway, that was this morning. So I headed into London and quickly had that done. And then I've come back home this afternoon and I'm trying to quickly package up some bits that I've sold on Vinted, because a couple of little bits have sold here and there and I just want to get them sent off ASAP. So I'm just going through my little order thing and sending those. There is still a few bits up if you wanted to have a little look. I've got a bit of everything. There's like bags, shoes, coats, like just a bit of everything up there. So there's probably something that will take your fancy. I think most of the sizing as well is a bit all over the place because, as you know, I don't wear like straight sizing. And I'm not going to be doing like a big upload anytime soon. I know I usually do like big uploads every now and again, but for now we don't have a clear out happening. I've cleared out my wardrobe and I've made it all like perfect and beautiful and lovely. So now it's more just a case of if I find something along the way that I decide I don't like the fit of, or if I just look at it and think, do I really want to keep you or whatever, then I'll just clear it out. Especially things like summery bits, so like dresses and t-shirts and stuff, because obviously I haven't worn my summer stuff in quite a while now, and my holiday stuff I haven't worn since, I don't even know when my last summer holiday was, I guess summer last year. So I haven't tried bikinis and stuff yet, so things like that will probably be coming soon, just like obviously when I get them out and try them all on, but that won't be for at least a couple of months. But otherwise all the coats and stuff have been cleared out recently and I'm actually really enjoying it. I'm finding a love for clearing things out at the moment and just like minimizing and making my space feel less full and crowded, and it's just so nice that there's, I can't explain to you, I think I mentioned it in last week's vlog or the week before when I sold that suitcase, but that suitcase genuinely used to fit everything I owned bar one little cabin case of stuff that was at my mum's house, which was like memories and like important things that I needed to keep, like random paperwork for things, and that used to fit my entire life. Then I moved into like obviously flats in London and I was in house shares and stuff, and then I had a bedroom of stuff, And then obviously as I've progressed in housing, and then I obviously had the 2-bedroom flat on my own, then I moved into this place on my own, now James lives with me. So I've progressively got more and more stuff. And I don't think it's necessarily bad, because obviously like I've collected stuff over time, but it's random stuff like home decor, or you know, those annoying little things that you just don't necessarily need. So I've been really good recently at trying to just like cull everything. So I've been making an active, like, conscious thing every time I look in a cupboard, especially like the kitchen or the living room at the moment. I've been doing it. Or like, to be fair, when I go through like in the bathroom cupboards and stuff, I'm really trying to just use everything up, which I talked about in the bathroom decluttering video. Like, I'll open the cupboards and I'm like, right, don't buy the fake tan that I absolutely love and use all the time. I'm like a swear by Saint-Tropez blue bottle one and Loving Tan. They're my 2 absolute favourites. But I've got 2, I've just used one up actually, but I've got 2 more bottles of tan in the cupboard, and I'm like, why do I need to buy more tan when I could use those up? And I'm getting so much satisfaction from using things up and throwing them away, which sounds ridiculous because I've always done that. I've always used things up and thrown them away and then obviously replaced. But I'm just trying to be more conscious about not fully replacing things and buying new if I don't need to. And that's even down to things like the food in our cupboards. We've been really trying to use everything we've got and make meals with what we've got, which I guess this sounds really silly because people are gonna be like, why would you not use what you've got anyway? We did. That's not what I mean. I mean, if we're thinking of dinners for the week, obviously we could sit and be like, okay, well, we'll use up this, and then you're like, okay, well, you know, we'll make up this chicken dish that's got, I don't know, pasta and whatever, and we might be like, okay, we don't actually have chicken, pasta, etc. So we're then buying things to make a whole meal, where we could be like, okay, well, we've got salmon, so why don't we do that instead? So it's really nice to like feel like I'm really using things up. And every now and then I'll go in a cupboard and be like, oh, do we really need like all of those mugs? No, maybe let's try and sell a couple of them or get rid of them or donate them. And little things like that around the house that we've just been really trying to minimize and like just clear. So it's felt good. It feels really good. I did do part of the living room a couple of weeks ago. I went through all of the drawers here and did that for the living room video. I just need to go through the storage under the sofa. We did the back of the sofas the other week. There wasn't really anything down there, to be fair. It was just like, it was like a roll of wrapping, like bubble wrap for where I sell the Stanley cups and stuff like that. It was basically that kind of thing. So that kind of stuff is staying down there, but we've cleared it all out. It's all tidy and everything. I just need to go through the bookshelves and like give them a big clean and wipe, make sure there's nothing on there that we don't want, and under the sofas, because that's where we keep like random home decor bits that we're not currently using. I also want to go through the blankets because I can see there is a mixing bowl in the blanket basket and I don't know why it's there, but I want to go through that and just make sure that we've only got blankets that we really want to keep, pillowcases and stuff we really want to keep, like cushion covers and stuff. So just really like clear it out. Facebook Marketplace has become my friend. I go through stages of liking it and stages of really not liking it, because I find that people can just be really annoying. Or like, you know, people flake on there quite a lot. I've had a couple recently who have been like, oh yeah, we'll come and pick it up, and then they never turn up, or, you know, they say they're gonna have it and they want it, and then they'll be like, oh, actually, sorry, I didn't realise you lived so far from me. Which, I mean, if you're gonna buy something, you should check these things. But I'm really enjoying clearing out, and I'm really enjoying that process, and I'm finding, like, manifesty wise and university wise, if you're not into this, obviously zone out for 2 minutes, but I'm really finding that the more I'm energetically clearing and like all of these things, I'm finding more money is coming in and more kind of peace is coming in, I guess, because I'm energetically clearing my space and sorting everything out and making it feel really homely and lovely and beautiful, and it's really nice. Like, honestly, it feels so good. And one of the big tasks on my list actually in the next couple of weeks is going to be sorting the balcony, but we've decided, as much as I want to do that right now, the balcony is a task for another day. We don't need to do the balcony right now when we're not using it yet. However, Muggins over here thought that tomato plants and stuff just like regenerated. They obviously don't. They quite clearly don't. So I'm looking at them all dead and thinking like, oh my god, cute, like it's gonna be so nice when they're all back to normal and like amazing, amazing, beautiful. Bless my sweet little heart. They obviously don't come back. We have to completely get rid of them and plant new. So what we're gonna try and do is, a lot of the, like, there was a couple of like straggly tomatoes that were like tiny, like not really ready yet. They've fallen off and they're kind of just like rotting in the soil. But I've been told to do that. I've been told to leave them, let them drop, let them rot a bit, and basically make it into like a compost to then fertilise new ones. So James has been keeping egg boxes for days. I've got about 30 egg boxes, and like the big ones as well, in the cupboard. So we're going to use those to pot all of the little seeds. So I've bought some dahlias, I bought some geraniums, I've bought a vegetable seed mix pack. I think they only cost me altogether maybe like a tenner for like all of those different types of seeds. But the vegetable seed pack I bought was like, I can't actually remember what was in it. It was like random like good vegetables to grow, and then we've still got leftover like cherry tomatoes and peppers and whatever in the cupboard. So I'm gonna try and really be like, I'm gonna really focus on what we plant and where it goes, because I think last year was a learning curve. We had the tomatoes in the hanging ones, they were too big, they ended up in pot plants, and I just want to make it look really nice out there. So this summer I'm really going to focus on like getting a different rug out there because that one's ruined. Our landlord is going to paint the wood on the balcony again because she said it looks a bit rotting and like old. It's obviously just weathered. She's going to get the jet wash to clean the wood on the floor, like all that kind of stuff. So it's going to look really, really nice out there, and I'm absolutely buzzing to have like a beautiful, relaxing, calm, gorgeous, amazing balcony. And we did talk about potentially getting a little mini barbecue. I don't know if we will, but it would be quite cute to have so that me and James can sit out there and have like barbecue food. But that again, I don't know if we will actually do that. But we're just trying to think of ways at the moment to like get a bit of privacy from our neighbours. So we're trying to like plant like flowers and stuff that can kind of give us a little bit of height to block them seeing our balcony. Anyway, I'm going to carry on packing these vintage bits, otherwise I'm never going to get it done, and I really need to package stuff up. But like I said, I will leave the Vinted down below if you want to check it out, and then I need to film the rest of this living room declutter today, so that's going to be my task I think for the afternoon, and then you'll probably see me at random points of today in between doing bits. It's just quite hard to film for 2 different videos at the same time, so it might be that I don't talk much today, or I might talk a lot, who knows. But I just do know that it's really difficult to film 2 videos at the same time. If there's one thing in this world I hate, it's tidying up after you've just done a little bit of a clear out, because there's just stuff everywhere, like literally everywhere. I do still need to sort the iPhones out. Remember I said about my old iPhones? I still need to clear them. I keep leaving them on the side to make sure I do it. That's one of my big tasks for this evening, because I desperately need to make sure that I clear these iPhones and get them sorted. Do you ever experiment with different parts of your sofa to sit on? Because I do. I'm normally always in that corner. Sometimes I sit in this corner, but recently I've been really loving this part, and I'll tell you for why. When I sit on the other part of the sofa, which is directly opposite the telly, you can't see it during the day. So I've taken to sitting on this bit a little bit more, because then the angle is perfect because I can see the screen. But I don't know why, I just really fancy sitting here today. Maybe because then I can look out the window. Maybe that's going to be my reasoning. I'm going to pretend it's because I can look out the window, but it's not. It's because I just fancied somewhere different. I'll link my heated blanket as always, and I'll link the one that I would have got if this one wasn't available, because I do love this one, but there is cheaper ones that are just as good that are on there as well. This is a minky one. Love the minky one, but I also think that you can get better. And we're going to ignore the fact I'm using this. This is the Stanley that I've had for like 2 years. I don't even know. I've had this for a really long time. My Good Vibes one is in my car, and I can't be bothered to go down and get it. So I'm using this one for today. Right, my first task is to plan my week, because I didn't do it for the last two. God, this sofa looks gigantic with me sat like this. I haven't planned my week out for the last like week or 2, and I've really struggled to be consistent and be like on it with doing stuff. So I'm going to really plan my week this week, and I think it's going to start with getting on top of like organising stuff. So like working out Instagram schedule, like planning out that feed, planning out the Good Vibes feed. I locked myself out of the Good Vibes TikTok, so I need to get back into that. I need to make sure that my podcast stuff is all ready to go for next week. I've got this week's up and ready to go, but I've got 2 more episodes already done. Like there's just, it's going to be a lot of planning, and that's fine. And I'm going to sit this way and look out the window and not look at the TV, because it's quite nice. I might actually put some music on. How are we feeling about the Taylor Swift new album, gang? On the day of recording this, she's just announced it last night at the Grammys. I am shooketh. I cannot wait. I really, 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 really hope that we get an extra couple of songs to the tour. Don't know if she'll do it. I'm in 2 minds. Me and the girls have been like trying to work it all out, and I think there's a high chance that she might do it, but then is she going to feel bad for the Swifties who paid like the same price for the ticket but didn't get the extra shows, but the album wasn't launched yet? I don't know. I think we might get at least 1 extra song added to the set list. I hope. I really want to hear Is It Over Now, but I don't know. Ah! making lunch and I've just flipped tuna all over me. Do we know how bad this smells? I'm also livid because I just put on this outfit. I might just keep the leggings on because it doesn't really seem to be on there. Oh, I'm so annoyed with myself. Have I hit peak adulthood when you get excited about planting flowers? I think so. James and I are going to be planting some flowers to put on the balcony. I didn't want to buy them like pre-done, if you know what I mean. Like I didn't want to buy them where they're already looking nice and then you just put them in the balcony. For one, it's more expensive. For two, it's not half as fun. So we bought packets. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't expect a packet to turn up like this from Amazon. I expected it to be more like this, but we got a couple of different ones. So we got some dahlias because they're gorgeous, some geraniums, which I think are just really, really cute and they're quite a classic, and then a vegetable seed mix. I genuinely think in total this probably cost me about £5, but this is like 30 different seed varieties. And I thought it could be quite fun. So in here, some of them we can't really do yet, but like obviously in future when we have a proper garden, we'll be able to do them. But there's like eggplant, there's cauliflower, cucumber, beetroots, broccolis, Brussels sprouts, cabbages, sweet corn, carrots, leeks, lettuce, onion, peas, radish, blah, 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 blah. Basically there's loads. There's Marmande tomatoes, which I don't know what that is. I'm gonna have a little look and see. But obviously we've got other tomatoes as well. But we're not doing the vegetables just yet. That's gonna be a job for the weekend. But these both say online, this one even says on the packet, you sow them indoors in February, March, April, and then you plant them outside in May, June, apparently. So it's saying it's 90 centimetres. God, that's quite tall. I don't really know what to do. So it says, keep them on a warm kitchen windowsill, sow 0.5 centimetres deep in trays of compost, water well and place in a warm position. A temperature of 15 to 20 degrees is ideal. Keep them moist and their seeds will appear within 28 days. Grow on in cooler but not cold conditions. Okay, right. James has been saving me egg boxes for ages. So what we're going to do is put them into the egg boxes because that's just, you know, what we're going to do. I don't want to buy planter thingies, so we thought we'd just use these, and then I can do it like that and then just write what I've got in here on there, like the adult that I am apparently. I feel like such an elderly person doing this, but I blooming love it. So I'm thinking I'm going to plant all of them with all the different seeds, and then we're going to plant them out on the balcony. Actually, is that a bad idea? Because last time we did this and it was such a pain in the bum, but I'd rather have too many than not enough. I'm just going to do it. Right, I've got my composting off the balcony. Is there spiders in it? Who bloody knows? Let's find out. I've got my gardening gloves just in case there's a spider so it doesn't get me. Okay, I think it'll be fine. It is really wet though. Maybe I'm just going to have to let it go before. I'm going to pop it into... I don't know what to do with it. James is going to come home from work in a bit and be like, what the hell's going on? I would have done this outside, but it's absolutely freezing and it's also dark. So I didn't want to do it outside. I thought, let's do it inside and just try and keep it to the kitchen side, and then I don't get in trouble for getting an absolute mess. I actually do have a tray, like a box, that I think I might stand them into just so it doesn't get too wet, but I'm going to use a little tablespoon to fill up these little egg bits. This is actually something, hilariously, so Tash and I were on a train back from London before, and there was this man, like this old man, and we went past, he was like chatting away with his wife, and we went past an allotment and he started telling me about how he grew like tomatoes and all that kind of thing in his garden. And obviously me being like starting my garden and being into it, I was like, oh my god, that's amazing. Like he was giving me all these tips, it was bloody great. And he told me to use egg boxes or yogurt cartons, like little yogurt, like, you know, like the Munch Bunch kind of ones. So we're using egg boxes because we don't really buy little yogurts. So hopefully the egg boxes are fine. That's why I'm going to go for, you know, putting something underneath, just because I think that will be better. I just worry that if I don't, it's going to like soak the egg box and then go everywhere, so. I just wanted to stop because I miss you so much. Hello gang. Hello. I'm with Rhiannon today. We're having a little, you might actually, when's the last time you were in my vlog? Bali?
No, after that.
Is it?
I think so, I don't know.
I don't know if it's been since Bali, but I was in Bali with Rhiannon.
When did you fit? No, maybe.
You might have been in the background. That was a very short clip. But I actually came to her today. So we're in a slightly different spot. We've just been for coffee, having a little mooch around, maybe going for some lunch and stuff. Where are we going? Here.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just a nice little girls' day. We came for coffee and I forgot to tell you, but it's cute in here.
Oh, that way. And then straight.
Did you see that woman?
Go straight, no?
She was like, oh, it was a crossing and I didn't realise because I was too distracted.
So Jess nearly ran somebody over.
You need to tell me where to go.
Straight.
Oh.
Straight. Do you know where you
How
are?
do I go straight?
What do you
Down
mean?
there?
Yeah.
Go next.
How do I go straight?
Well, that looks like it's a random like walkway. It doesn't look like a car can go down.
A walkway? It's fine. Look how many cars can go down there.
No.
Like, a whole bus could be down there.
Yeah, but it's got no road marking. I wasn't sure.
You're shitty. Oh, your battery's flashing.
We've had a cute little day.
We've
done some pickies. We had 2 different coffees and we've had lunch. It's 6:20 and I'm so tired I actually can't function. I'm gonna go to the gym. You know when you're so tired your eyes don't even want to open properly and your face feels really puffy and like that's how I feel right now. But I'm gonna go for this today. I've got my green really old Vital seamless leggings on and I'm just gonna go for this little green sports bra, also from Gymshark. They actually have a Valentine's offer. I don't know if it will still be on when this video goes live. In fact, no, it won't. It won't still be live. I'll be 2 secs. Okay, gym fits on. I'm putting on my Tala socks. They are the best socks for the gym ever. I'm actually obsessed with them. I got them like a week ago now and I've already worn through all 3 pairs. They're just really comfortable and they also, I think, are really good because they're like almost a bit more squishy around your toes and stuff, so it's really nice. But I need to sort this 1 minute.
Let's go, girls.
I don't think you can see anything. However, we're giving it a go because I'm honestly not sure. Guys, it's so rainy, it's so dark, it's so gross outside, but I'm driving to the gym at 6:30. This is very early for me, but I thought I'd just get in there, get it done, get home. I'm gonna have a full day of working in a coffee shop with a friend, so hopefully I can like get back and shower and stuff before I go meet her. Although I am kind of thinking that I want to just smother my hair in oil and just leave it for the day because it's just feeling a bit dry on the ends at the moment. So I want to just give it a good smother. So I think I might do that because realistically, do I need to look amazing working in a coffee shop? Not really. I can just smother my hair in oil, you know? So I think we might do that. Can you see me? I have no idea. So I'm gonna end the clip and then I'll talk to you when I get there. A working coffee morning before we do some bits. We are eventually going to be working, but for right now we're having breakfast. It looks so good. This is like it's meant to be a beetroot bun. That's definitely not beetroot.
Oh, yeah.
That's not a beetroot bun. But it's just, mine's just hash browns and vegan sausages. Ebony's got, I don't even know, some creation. That gluten and soya free life. Yours looks like a child's pick and mix. Guys, I can't cope with that kind of music at 6 o'clock in the morning. But I was just listening to the radio on the way in and I'm shook. Am I shook? Yes and no. So they were talking about the Super Bowl because it's this weekend. They were saying about obviously how Travis Kelce's playing. We all know Travis Kelce's with Taylor Swift. He's the man of the moment. Yada, yada, yada. And they were talking about how Travis Kelce's mum in an interview has said she can't afford to be in the box, so she's going to just be in like regular seating. Probably still a really bloody good seat. I'm actually more shocked that Travis isn't paying for her to be in a good seat, and Jason, because obviously like
you know, both brothers are in this, like, NFL, so someone could pay for their mother. But they were like talking about the price of the box and stuff. A box for 20 people at the Super Bowl is 1.8 million. 1.8, nearly $2 million. So that's like, what, like 1.4 million or something in the UK, something ridiculous like that. But what on earth, like, that is an obscene amount of money. And you think there's probably, what, like 10 plus boxes. I don't actually know how big the Super Bowl arena is, but I'm thinking like Wembley. Wembley's probably got like, I don't even know, I think it's maybe got like 50 boxes or something. Maybe 30, like, I don't really know, but when you go up to like the box level at Wembley, or in the O2 to be fair, there's like so many doors. That is an obscene, like, even taking out normal pricing of tickets and like all of the tickets that are available for that, because it's obviously the biggest stadium. Like, if Wembley fits 90,000 people, the Super Bowl arena must surely fit way more than that, like in Vegas. Like, what, I just cannot. 1.8 million, that is an obscene amount of money. That is an obscene amount of money. Like, I actually am shooketh. That is so much money. I'm not really surprised that it's that much. I think I knew it would be really expensive, but I'm shocked that it's, like, I'm shocked that it's that much, but I'm also not surprised because it's Super Bowl, you know? But that just shocked me this morning, so I've just sent a voice note to my friends just being baffled. But this morning, we're at the gym again. What a surprise. We haven't drunk our pre-workout again. What another surprise. But I've got a busy day of just doing stuff at home today. So I'm going to try and get some bits filmed and just have like a, I would say, a more chilled day at home. It's not more chilled. I count it as being more chilled because I'm at home, but it's not that chilled because I'm going to be working. And then this evening, I've got some of the girls coming over. We're going to do like a little Galentine's. But it was Katie's birthday last week, I think it was. I can't actually remember. I don't know what date it is today. What's the date today? Yeah, the 9th. So her birthday was 10 days ago. And we're surprising her. So she doesn't actually know that we've got loads of balloons, we've got a cake, we've got some candles, like all that kind of stuff for her, which I think is going to be really cute because she just absolutely won't be expecting it. So I think there's only like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think there's 6 of us tonight. There's 6 of us. Sometimes there ends up being like 9, 10 of us and it's absolute chaos in my flat, but today there are 6 and it's going to be cute. We're just going to get some food, chill, watch TV, chat. It's quite nice. We don't really, like, when I hang out at mine with all the girls, sometimes we do an activity. Tash really wants to do like glass painting and like paint little hearts and stuff on them, but we just haven't organised that situation. So I think we're just going to do like really chill vibes, like really chill vibes, just chill on the sofa vibes. So I'm excited. I think it's going to be nice. It's my favourite way to hang out with my friends. I do love doing things, like I love when we do activities and I love when we do like dinners or something fun, but I also really like just being able to chill, because I think when you're just relaxing at home you can chat a bit more and then you can really like properly catch up and have a laugh, whereas when you're out and about it's a bit harder to have like full conversation, you know. So that's gonna be really fun. And then I have no idea what we're doing this weekend. James has got the weekend off, so I think I might suggest to him like driving somewhere like the Cotswolds for a bit, because it's only about 45 minutes or so from us. So I might suggest to him to like go there and go for like a nice long walk and go to a country pub for a roast or something. I don't know. We could do that here, to be fair. There's so many country pubs, but I don't know what the plan is. I need to drink this and stop yappering on, so I'm gonna do that. So I'll catch up with you when I get home, probably.
I left my camera in the car. But guys, I dyed my hair. I don't know if I said in the vlog yet, but I put a toner on it last night, and it's a little bit more brown. I don't know if it really looks that much more brown right now, but it's just basically toned back all the blonde, because this is kind of what it looked like when it was freshly dyed. And then obviously over time the toner's just faded. So I popped another one on because I thought last time I did it we went a bit red, or like, well, no, it went a bit green, didn't it? So I thought, do you know what? We'll try a different one. So I tried Bleach London, which is, it was like just a colour. I think it was like £8. So I just popped on the instant coffee one, which is I think the only brown that they do, because I just wanted to cover my greys a bit. The greys were just greying, and also I wanted the blonde to be a bit toned down. So done that, and I'm making myself some porridge, which is very unlike me at the moment. If you remember like a year ago maybe, I used to love a bowl of porridge in the morning. Got so out of the habit, so I thought, you know what? We're going to get back into it a little bit, because I'm so lazy with breakfast at the moment. I'll just have things like, I'll just pop like turkey bacon an avocado in a bagel, or I'll have something really easy that just doesn't take very long. And I thought, no, we're gonna start getting back into breakfast. So we're having a nice warming bowl of porridge, and then I think tomorrow I might have a little blueberry smoothie because I got some fruit from Aldi just now. So I think that might be what we do. I just picked up like some fruit because I needed to get some milk, so I got that. And then I also got a Biscoff spread, which I know it's a lot of sugar, we shouldn't really be having lots of Biscoff spreads and things like that, but I thought if I have this in the morning as my one little like sweet, it might stop me wanting sweet throughout the day. Maybe, who knows, we'll see. But I don't know what it is. Sometimes I love porridge and sometimes the consistency makes me feel like, I don't know. So I'm hoping that I enjoy it today. I've made it quite watery because that's normally my way to not make it feel like the texture funny. So we will see how I go with it because I'm just not sure. The texture is what I don't like sometimes. I always do it over the hob as well. I find in the microwave it just goes really like thick and lumpy. I know some people prefer their porridge like that. I personally don't. I just find it a bit too much for me.